Did you know that the lion is often called the king of the jungle? Well, that's mainly because of their raw power and their ferocious hunting tactics. While they are known for hunting in packs, it's hard to believe, but lions have been caught attacking animals that are far bigger than them, a feat that requires incredible strength and courage. Welcome back to another episode of Forever Wild. Today, we are going to show you 15 of the most shocking lion attacks ever caught on camera. Number 15. Buffalo. Buffaloes are just famous for their sheer size and brute force. They are not to be taken lightly, but to the lion, they are just another meal. This pride of lionesses was busy strategizing when suddenly a lone buffalo wanted to close. When faced with the slightest confrontation, a lion will prefer to use a group effort. But this buffalo was a solitary wanderer. The buffalo saw the lions and decided to charge. But the lionesses had already calculated their move. They surrounded the buffalo, cutting off any escape. The buffalo's horns were no match for the coordinated attack. It was pinned to the ground and taken down by the group. You'd think the lionesses would have shown some mercy, but they didn't. They went straight for the kill. Number 14. Hyena. The next animal to be taught a painful lesson on not stealing a lioness meal is this hyena. Hyenas are known to be scavengers, often trying to steal a kill from a lion. We can't tell why this particular one is so brazen. The lone hyena was sneaking through the grass when it sensed something unusual. It took a few glances before it realized the lion was onto him. It immediately took off at a neck-breaking speed, but the lion had calculated its move quite accurately. It matched up to the hyena's speed and attacked it from behind. The hyena's growl and teeth were not enough to scare away the lion. The lion quickly took down the hyena and was immediately joined by another lion, perhaps to offer backup or join the feast. Number 13. Giraffe. One of the worst mistakes that any animal can do is to wander off alone. This long-necked giraffe is about to find out why. It was clearly minding its business and trying to find some leaves to eat. The ever-watching lion was also busy setting its eyes on this easy target. It wasn't going to waste any time. The lonely giraffe noticed it had been marked as the target. It was left with no choice but to abandon its lazy walk and run for its life. Just when the giraffe was picking up the pace, the lion attacked it from the front and pinned it down. The giraffe attempted to kick the lion, but its effort went down the drain as the lion squeezed the life out of it. Number 12. Crocodile. Prepare yourself to see nature's cruel sight in action. In this video, a group of crocodiles are sunbathing by the river. The lions appeared quite relaxed. You wouldn't even know they had an agenda in mind. A few moments later, the lions began to stalk the unsuspecting crocodiles. While crocodiles are the kings of the water, lions seemed to be giving them a run for their money on land. Barely minutes later, the lions quickly picked one of the smaller crocodiles before they could all get to the water. On its way, the mother crocodile tried to save her baby from the ruthless lion, but its jump was not fast enough. That must have been one devastated mother. Number 11. Rhino. The rhino may be known for its powerful horn and thick skin, but the lion has no respect for titles. An eagle wastes no time when it comes to attacking, but this lion gets points for patience. They perched on a rock watching this group of rhinos, obviously waiting for the opportune time to attack a baby rhino. The rain came and went, but these lions were still there, silently watching. Once the mother rhino was on one side and the baby on the other, the lions felt it was time to attack. But from the ground, quite an unusual move, as lions prefer to attack from behind. These lions decided to creep up on the baby rhino, low and slow, but the baby rhino eventually noticed. So as the lions got closer, the baby rhino did what it does best, charge. But the mother rhino intervened and a fight broke out. This brings us to number 10. Number 10. Elephant. Yes, you heard that right, an elephant. A full-grown elephant at that. These lions must have some nerve to go attack such a huge creature. But wait, size doesn't intimidate lions. I just can't bring myself to understand how these lions had planned to take down this elephant that was just minding its business. It was clearly caught by surprise. A bite on the leg out of nowhere. Look at how clueless it was about what had just happened. The lions seemed to quickly realize that they had picked an impossible target. I highly doubt if they went back for a second attack. Number 9. Zebra. Zebra meat seems to be a favorite to most carnivorous animals. There's something about it that predators can't resist. This lion was comfortably resting atop a rock, perhaps salivating on its soon-to-be meal. It only took it a few minutes to strategize before it swooped down, ready to attack the group of zebras. It was by no means intimidated by the size of the zebras, but the group of zebras, on the other hand, were aware of the danger that was fast approaching them, and they immediately ran for their lives. Literally. You'd think that the lion would land on the slowest zebra, but no. This lion was moving so fast that it went past the slowest zebra and landed on the second last. Grabbing it by its hind leg, the zebra made several futile attempts to free itself from the lion's powerful claws. The lion managed to pin it by the neck, and at this point, the zebra is a done deal. Oh dear, pun intended. Number 8. Wildbeast. This large group of wildbeasts were just gracefully enjoying the cool waters, as they normally would. The calm in these waters must have taught them to know when trouble is headed their way. In this case, a pride of lions. Immediately the lions started to stalk the wildbeast. They tried to scatter to safety. There's not much they can do, as there was barely any space between them. The lion was pretty confident in its hunting skill, and this great number of wildbeasts just gave it a surety that it wouldn't miss a meal. It could have picked a wildbeast from any spot, but it landed on one that had secluded itself from the group without any hustle. The wildbeast's attempt to save itself worked against it. There were other lions at the scene, so this may have not been the last wildbeast to go down that day. Number 7. Baboon. Baboons are one of the most intelligent creatures, and we wouldn't want them to be on this list. But we must face reality. The wild is not the coziest place to be. Survival is only granted to the fittest. This baboon was busy trying to find some food for its family when the lion launched its attack on this poor baboon. Aware of the looming danger, the baboon took to its feet. When the lion started to charge, the baboon started running. The baboon's companion, who was a few feet ahead, was not going to take any chances. The speed at which they took off is evident in the dust that is being lifted off the ground. Unfortunate for this baboon, it wasn't able to outrun the lion, which didn't hesitate to kill it. Number 6. Warthog. We love for these wild pigs to be safe from these predators, but sadly, they're not. I know it's every warthog's worst nightmare. It is said that sometimes lions attack warthogs just to tease them, but other times things end pretty badly. In which case, if the claws don't do the job, the powerful jaws will finish where the claws started. I am pretty sure you don't want to wait to find out whether the lion is playing or hunting. And now, let's jog our minds a little bit. It's riddle time. I am a fierce hunter, but also a symbol of a country. My roar is known far and wide, but my cubs are always by my side. What am I? Do you think you have the answer to our riddle of the day? Be the first to leave your answer in the comments section. Number 5. Porcupine. It is hard to tell what animals can scare the hell out of a lion, because a porcupine has quills certainly aren't one of them. This lion is quite aware that a porcupine can be dangerous and unpredictable, hence a not so easy target. The lion landed just to make sure that the porcupine didn't get away or harm it. The porcupine was not about to go down without a fight, and it immediately took defense by showing its quills towards the lion. The lion didn't look moved at all. The most it did was take a step back. Since it had already made its mind up, the lion went ahead and attacked the porcupine, squeezing every little bit of life out of it. The porcupine's quills got the lion by the paw. Number 4. Vulture. In all honesty, this has got to be one of the most unfair fights. Hear me out. We are talking about a well-seasoned hunter versus a bird that feeds on carrion. Vultures are mostly found feeding on dead animals. The ever-watching lion was also busy setting its eyes on this easy target. It wasn't going to waste any time. The lonely vulture noticed it had been marked as the target. It was left with no choice but to abandon its meal and fly for its life. Just when the vulture was picking up the pace, the lion attacked it from the front and pinned it down. The vulture attempted to peck the lion, but its effort went down the drain as the lion squeezed the life out of it. Number 3. Hare. Hares are endowed with proficient little feet that can run into almost anything. It is no wonder that they have turned into fast little runners. Their dexterous feet are all they need to keep their mouths fed. On the other hand, lions are very territorial, and especially with their cubs. This hare didn't get the memo. It made an effort of running close to the lion's den. It wasn't running all the way there for nothing. It was on a mission to find some food. Once it got there, Mother Lion immediately began to attack it. But this hare was quite adamant and really wanted that food. But after a few slaps from those powerful paws, it had to retreat. Otherwise, it would have had it worse. The male lion also enforced security just to make sure the hare wouldn't come up to the den again. Number 2. Hippopotamus. A group of onlookers were treated to a mind-blowing sight of a lion clutched between the jaws of a hippo. You and I both know who went looking for trouble. Were it not for the help of the other lions, this lion would have had its last breath. It just swam to a nearby rock and stood there, perhaps recounting its actions and regretting why it targeted the hippo. It is now time for the subscriber's pick of the day. Today's photo was sent to us by a subscriber wondering if a lion does have the audacity to dare attack a wolf. Have you come across any mysterious photo online that you want us to look into? Just send it over, and we may even feature it in a future video. Now we looked into this photo, and we are excited to reveal to you that there is indeed a lion that is brave enough to attack a wolf. After all, to dare is to do, and this brings us to number 1. Number 1. Honey badger. No animal is safe in the eyes of a lion, but the honey badger is just as ruthless as the lion, and most especially when its babies are involved. No mother is willing to show mercy to their child's worst nightmare. This honey badger is about to do just that. It had left its cubs in search of food, and before it was even completely out of sight, the lion thought it was the right time to attack the cubs. Unfortunately for it, this mother honey badger was very keen. Her motherly instincts kicked in, and in a blink of an eye, the honey badger had already attacked the lion's neck. The good news is that our cute cubs didn't have to stay for long without food. That lion kept them busy as their mother looked for a better meal. And that's it for today. Which of these lion attacks threw you off your seat? Do let us know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video, give me a like, a comment, and recommend it.